This racist colonial order in Africa of Europeans of the USA EU dominance over us brown African people must go. We cannot go on living under a systematic and savage dominance of another race over us as if we are subhumans. There is nothing pinks of the USA EU give us for free. It is our pain that has built and continued to build their wealth, development, and progress during slavery, colonialism, apartheid, and today neocolonialism. Meaning the pinks of the USA EU are a satanic burden to us. Therefore, the continued racist dominance of pinks of the USA EU over us brown African people in all spheres of our lives, which is made possible by this racist colonial order where our lives are forced to revolve around their languages, their identities, their culture, their images, their TV content, them filling our brains with all sorts of insanity, while our own languages, identities, culture are dying and dead for some brown African nation is devilish oppression of the worst kind in present time. It is therefore our legitimate right to ask the security guards of Europeans of the USA EU colonialism in Africa, the so-called African president, to remove this racist colonial order of pink people of the USA EU colonialism prevailing in African countries, and restore our legitimate order where our lives will revolve around our own languages, identities, culture, as collecting and distributing the information we consume as brown African people, as owning our economies by consuming what we produce, our land and natural resources brought back to us. We also know that we too can get into positions of power by running for elections. Therefore, we won't ask permission from the security guards of European colonialism to bring down their masters' terrorist colonial order prevailing in Africa. We will speak among ourselves as a people and get our representatives who stand for our right and interest as brown African people to get elected into position of power so that we can bring these Europeans of the USA reign of terror over us brown African people to an end. Your masters and yourself can hate me, but all I'm doing is promoting and pushing our interests as brown African people. In this world, every group of people look after their interests and right. So it is my legitimate right to look after our right and interests as brown African people. And I hope this will educate you to why we are taking the stand in this message. Issued by Protecting Africa on the 15th of January 2015.